Today's question comes from Axel. He writes, I have this huge problem, which is breathing. I realized 2 weeks ago that even though I breathe with my belly, I'm not really controlling my exhalation, which results in a burst of breath leading to problems in my passaggio and controlling my voice. Due to my breathing issue, my larynx goes up and my tongue goes back. I know that if I manage to reduce the air pressure, my voice will be free. Please help. Whoa, Axel, that is a hairy question. I'm gonna have to really think about this one. Hey Songbirds, Kerri Ho from the Songbird where we get grounded, take flight and sing. Thank you so much for joining me on this cold, or maybe it's hot where you are, morning, or maybe it's night. Oh, anyway, back to Axel's question. Firstly, kudos to you, Axel, for working out that your breath issues was causing your larynx to raise and your tongue to pull back. That is very observant of you. Because songbirds, as singers, we need to get so sensitive about how we're feeling in the throat and our body, and hence what is happening, so that we can correct any vocal mistakes we're making. Now, on to answering this question, not only for you, Axel, but for every singer on planet Earth, because this is a very common problem. There are 3 keys to helping you overcome this problem. Number 1, correct breathing technique. You mentioned, Axel, that you breathe with your belly. The first thing I have to say to this is that we don't breathe with our bellies. We breathe with our lungs, but we need to keep our bellies relaxed and not flexed. But what we really need to do is expand in the rib cage. So there's a little misconception out there that correct breathing for singing means that we actually need to, really push our tummies out and make it really, really fat. The truth is the tummy just needs to be relaxed and, kind of like hanging, right? Like we don't want to flex the tummy as if we're trying to hold our core in, like when you go to the gym and your personal trainer says, tighten your core, or whatever they say. So we don't want that to happen, okay? So we want the belly to be really relaxed. But the expansion that we truly need to happen is actually in the rib cage, and it looks like this. Okay, so when we take the breath in, what we want to see is our rib cage on both sides actually moving outwards like that. So, like this. Okay, so not necessarily the tummy going out, right? But instead, tummy relaxed and the rib cage expanding sideways. Rib cage expansion is the foundation of correct breathing technique, not so-called breathing from the belly or breathing with the belly. Number 2, over-breathing. Whenever we talk about correct breathing technique for singers, 10 out of 10 singers will overdo it. Like this. This loud gasp of breath is so effortful, and it does nothing to help us take in the air that we need. Instead, it sends an excess rush of air through the vocal cords, drying them out and causing your throat to close up, which is what you were talking about, Axel, with the whole larynx rising and the tongue pulling back. We need to take in the breath effortlessly by expanding the rib cage without making a sound. And we need to only take what we need to take. So for a short passage, just a tiny expansion is enough. For a longer passage, then we need a little bit more expansion. Number 3, exhalation. Even and steady exhalation of the breath is important to maintain clarity in tone and smoothness across the vocal registers. Let me give you an exercise that will actually help you with practicing a steady and even exhale of your breath. So, just like we were talking about before, right? Put your hands on your rib cage and just take a breath in without any sound. So what you're trying to do is literally just expand your rib cage. When you do that, you will take in the breath that you need. So expand without any sound, and then we're going to breathe it all out in 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So what you're trying to do is actually time and control the amount of time that you exhale. So if you do it for 10 seconds and that feels great, you should then try for other time frames as well. So for example, 20 seconds or 30 seconds. And of course, the higher we go up in number, the slower you need to exhale. So if you practice doing this, you're going to learn how to control your exhale, which will give you a smoother and even sound in your tone because of the smoother, even exhale of your breath. So there you go. 3 main points to help you with correcting your breathing technique for easeful and free singing. We all love that, don't we? Did you find this video helpful? If you did, it would be so awesome if you would subscribe to my channel, like the video, and of course share it with other songbirds as well, because this is such valuable information that singers really need to understand. It's just foundational. Have you heard about the Songbird Tree Members Lounge? I would really love to invite you to come in and hang out with us in the Members Lounge and find out how you and singers all around the world are achieving their dreams, their goals, and singing destinies by becoming the singer that you have truly been called to be. I'd love to see you there. So head along to my website at the link below, and I'll see you there.